Ma alla PlayStation?
Sì,
Ah,
mi invitano all'Italian Ball.
che bello. E come sei posizionato?
Ma a metà classifica al momento.
Su?
Una trentina. Ma ne ho giocata solo una. Allora, sono, cioè quelli di domani mattina, poi vediamo. Sa, adesso bisogna concentrarsi.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, you know, 10 is really the goal, and this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they go play action now. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions. And
Holding
just beat
offense.
man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They don't feel pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the
Let's go defense.
And that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll find his tight end, it's Adam Troutman. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Pass it out to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Burrow. He'll get this to his tight end Troutman.
Che palle, oh, questi lanci.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Oh, allora sbagli pure i lanci.
He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And his kick is indeed good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now Jones. Steps away to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up.
No.
Come ha messo il coso che piove?
Piove. Che bello aperto, vediamo se riesco a sfruttarla.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Sì, ci provo, dai.
Has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Jones throwing on 4th down, caught by Allen, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11 now. Jones eluding the pressure right.
Bravissimo. Sì, domenica.
Comunque già si allonavano a Natale per il film.
Ah sì?
After 1 on EA Sports. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up
Bravo,
about 4 at 2nd down. So these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Dillon. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. Touchdown number 8 on the year.
Scarso Dante.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's Rosa's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On second down, here's Mixon. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Quickly, that's complete. Taken down, but not before he works across the 50.
Ma tra quelli lì del campionato e dei figli lì chi ha vinto?
Sì, ma
Quindi sono campioni d'Italia.
no, adesso vanno a giocare l'Italian Ball al Bologna.
Italian Ball contro l'altra conference.
Sì, contro i Guelfi di Firenze.
So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. To throw again on second down. Burrow got it open. It's Chase. 6 yards is the pickup. And
Dove lo giocano?
3rd down.
E dall'Ara.
Allo stadio dell'Ara?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call. I have a feeling Bengals would have said, go for it.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee.
No, chi è stato? Green? No, fammelo rivedere. No, fammelo anche vedere.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Complete here, it's high. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Burrow.
È riuscito a scappare.
But it's incomplete.
Stavo
Something we haven't really
prendendo.
seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back,
Vaffanculo, adesso cosa fai?
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds
prova.
right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still
No,
brings
speriamo che io fermo, io metto la corsa. E ho fermato. Quindi 0, se ne sta a casa.
And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally,
Solo una yarda.
you're in the red zone, we're thinking we're giving up 3, we just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Touchdown, Packers.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flushed out right. And going out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
Anche perché se arrivato era partito proprio. Ce lo salutavamo proprio.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw again. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, open net is Waddle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he scores 3, you got someone to tackle him.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I'm going to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a shot taken
Come c'era una
down,
presenza
but it's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track.
Ma uno davanti mi si è stato pesce di terra.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, We fast
Vuole
forward
non
to the beginning
rispostare
of the
però
second
così.
Dai, che siamo qua di poco.
No, mi fa male
Okay, Coach,
tutto.
thanks as always. This one's still a
Piena.
boys game as we welcome you back for quarter number
Pensa a me.
3.
Lo
Forecast
so,
calling for more
nessuno
descent
ti ha
with
detto
rain
di fare la
set to
partita.
continue as we are underway in the second
Io sto
half.
fuori.
So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Throwing on first down. Jones. Flush to his right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones. Looking deep for Adams. A fight for it, and this
Sì,
is
vabbè.
caught.
Che mostro.
And he'll take this into
A me me lo
the end
prendo.
zone. Now hold on here. We do have
Cos'era
a
fin de
flag
Pesser?
down. So let's see what this is about.
Cacchio.
Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Callaway taking it in left side. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Got a man and he hits him in stride. He's
Cacchio.
going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with completion out to the right. And getting
Prima o
this
poi ti
chip
faccio
shot
fare
out
fumble.
midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, here's Burrow. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this down to the 35.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Burrow on first down. Back to Renfrow again, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. Mixon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Makes contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Mix it again. And he'll get him a bit closer. he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Stavolta calciano,
Comes a
dai.
field goal team now for the second time here
Prima
tonight.
non hanno calciato,
From
se
the
la sono
left
presa
hash,
in
he'll have to
culo.
cut this at a tight angle. And his
Stavolta
kick
preso il culo.
is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agree. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. They'll run on first down. Dillon, and very little there. He might have gotten a
Pure
yard.
Harris.
Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Se mi stanno infortunando
Now
tutte
after that
le...
last running play, we've got an offensive lineman
gli
down
uomini di
on the
linea.
field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones.
Ma dai, come ho sbagliato il lancio.
A bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And that is not going to get there. Oh,
Come
he
no?
missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where
Ma
it is.
veramente ho sbagliato.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to
Ci
leave
posso
4 out
credere.
on the field.
Especially in a
Ah,
game
tutto
like this
forte.
when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
And he'll get this up only to about the
Male
33.
questo grave.
Just a yard
Errore
under
grave.
up there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Mixon. And able to use his
Ma prima o poi te la prendi la stecca.
over the 40. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Here's Burrow. We'll return with
No!
after this. This is
L'ha
the
mancata!
NFL, and it's on E!
Mi era touchdown questo, moneta di culo.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the defense,
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Ma porca
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the
sto tenendo proprio in piedi per qualche motivo.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They will throw on first down to Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Andiamocelo a prendere.
Watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. McNair, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator wants to do is understand.
The Bengals pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dillon. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jones.
Mamma mia quanto ho sbagliato.
These past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense an unexpected.
Oh mamma mia. Ha preso il palo.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Not much there, only a yard. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. On third down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it's Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Adesso hanno ritrita.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
Non
And the
sgomitata.
Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, a little over a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Pass complete to Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Burrow connecting with Renfro. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Burrow. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, Make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Throwing, Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Burrow. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to take another shot here. And it will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.